guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Life with Joyce fashion show, and in today's video will cut a blouse with flay at the downside and flip. So let's get started. This is our measurement for today. So in this video I will show you guys how to cut a princess dart, because the style I have princess dart in it. Okay, so the first thing we'll do right now is to measure the basic bodice. Our blouse length is 25 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance. Let's just make it 25 inches plus 1.5 inch sewing allowance, because the downside we will fold it in with the lining. We'll fold it in by 1 inch. Okay, so 25 plus 1.5, which is 26.5. You see, so we'll make use of the full length of the sheet. Okay, so I decided to use this sheet because the material that we use is small, so I don't want in a case whereby I'll be looking for an extra material. Okay, so let's get started. Our shoulder is 16. Our shoulder is 16 divided by 2 is 8 inches plus half inch sewing allowance. So we'll mark it, which is 8.5. We'll mark it to reach the armhole point. Just listen attentively. Any question, please don't hesitate to write it down on the comment section. Okay, try to subscribe to our channel for the next video. Okay, so the next thing we'll do right now is to put the armhole length. Before, if you want to determine what armhole length you use, you check your bust. Our bust here is 38. A bust of 38 will make use of 8 inches or even 8.5. Okay, so we'll make use of 8 inches length. You mark it, then immediately after the bust length, you put your bust circumference. Okay, so before putting our bust circumference, we'll try and put our length measurements. So our bust of 38, we make use of maybe 10 inches. Then under bust is 15 plus half, which is 15.5. Okay, remember that we will also mark it towards this side, 15.5. Our shoulder to nipple is 11.5 plus half inch for sewing allowance, which is 12. So this here is our waist. Since our underbust is 15, our waist will be, for an average height lady or woman, you can add plus 2 inches. Then for a person that is taller than average, you can also add plus 2.5 or plus 3 inches. Okay, depending on the height. So in this case, we'll make use of plus 2 inches, which is 17.5 plus half inch for sewing allowance. We'll now get 15 plus 2 is 17 plus half inch sewing allowance. We'll now get 17.5. Okay, then after that, we'll place our tape at the underbust length and mark our hip line. This blouse will reach at the hip side. Okay, so we'll make sure that we'll put the hip line for a hip of 46. For an average height, we'll make use of 10 inches. Okay, so the remaining will not be our sewing allowance. Understood? So another thing we'll do right now is to our nipple to nipple. Our nipple to nipple measurement. Our nipple to nipple right now is 7 divided by 2, 3.5 plus half inch for sewing allowance, which is 4 inches. So we'll mark 4 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches, 4 inches, and 4 inches. Okay. Then if you have ruler with you, you can also place it down with the ruler and give it a straight line mark. Okay. Then at this, remember that I told you guys that I will show you how to cut a princess dart blouse, and that is really what we are cutting. We are trying to cut a princess dart blouse. Remember that this is our shoulder to nipple, and this line is our underbust length, and this one is our waist length. Okay, so at the nipple to nipple side, you come up by half inch. You mark here by half inch and come down by half inch. Don't forget. Then at our underbust line, this is our underbust. Make sure of your lines before you mark your measurements. This is our underbust. Our underbust line. We'll come in by 1.5 inch. So for a lady that don't have much bust, that is not busty enough, you can use 1.25, or you can also use 1.5. In this case, she's not that bust. She's not bust, so 1.25 at this side. Mark 1.25 at this side. From here, from this line at this side, not here. So also mark 1.25 here, 1.25 here, 1.25 here, and we will trace it down with the ruler to stop at the underbust. Then at this point, at this underbust, we'll curve it like this to join the shoulder to nipple one side. You see? Then you now measure. Next thing you do now is to measure the half point of this arm length, which is 4 inches. Then from this half point, you join it to this side, to this point. Okay? Then at this down side, you come down by 1 inch. At the upside, you come up by half inch. Okay, and you join. You join. You also join. Then at this down side, you come in by 1.5 inch. Like this. And 1.5 inch like this. Then after all these points, after putting down all these points, we now put our measurements. Remember that these 2 points here, while cutting, you cut out this shaded part. You cut it out, and you also cut out this side. Okay, so while putting your measurements, you make sure that you put in the measurements, this place that you cut out, the measurement, you put it in your measurements. So let us insert our bust measurements. I just measured here. This place is 1 inch. Then we'll put 1 inch. Our bust is for 38 divided by 219 divided by 9.5 plus that 1 inch. This 1 inch, which is 10.5. You mark it and you add 3 inches for sewing allowance. Okay. Then you curve your armhole like this to join this point. Okay, this is your new armhole, not here anymore. Okay, The next thing we'll do right now is to measure this side. This side is 1 1/4. You now put your underbust measurement or underbust circumference half divided by under 2, 8 and 6 over 8. 8 and 6 over 8, you mark it and you put your 1 1/4, 1 1/4 for this side. Then you now add your 3 inches sewing allowance. Okay, don't forget. Another thing that I need to tell you right now, remember that in this style now, normally we'll add 3 inches for sewing allowance, but because of this extra flay that will add to this to the flay, if you look at the picture very well, you see an extra flay. You added an extra material to the flay. We cut out something and added an extra material. So because of that, we'll add extra 1 inch, 1 inch, making it 4 inches. Okay, don't forget. So the allowance, note that while cutting, the allowance that you add to your measurement depends on the style that you're about to cut. Okay, so this is the waistline. Our waist points, we'll put our waist measurement. Our waist is 43 divided by 2, 21.5 by 4 divided by 4, you get 10 and 6 over 8. Add 10 and 6 over 8. Then this space you add 1 1/4. Then you add your 4 inches sewing allowance. Okay. Unfortunately, our hip side will not reach. So what we do right now is to extend the hip side. Our hip side, use a maxing tape and cut out. Let's watch close water. Okay. Then this is our hip line. Let us put our hip. Our hip is 46 divided by 4. Divided by 2 is 23. By 4 is 11.5. Don't forget to add your 1 1/4, because while cutting this, you cut out these shaded parts. So I will add 1 1/4 here. Then plus our 4 inches sewing allowance. You see? Then we'll join like this. This neck is, I will make use of 5 inches depth. Then the thickness, the depth, I'll make use of. The type of neck that you cut depends on your style. Please don't forget that. Okay. And this woman don't like too much. She don't like her neck to be much open. So I need to reduce the neck. So at this front side, there is something like sweetheart neck in the front. So you need to bring out the sweetheart neck at the front side. This part, I'll make use of 1.5 inches. Okay. While at this shoulder to nipple side, I'll make use of 1/2 inch. That after sewing, it will come back to, after using 1/2 inch to sew, it will come back to 1 inch. Then you curve. See what I did? I'm trying to create the neck. So to reach the downside, so this 1/2 inch here will reach the down part. So this is how the neck will be. I don't want it to be two open like that one in the picture. Then our neck length will make use of 6 inches, or let's make use of 5.5. This is where our net will start from. From this picture, her own is up to 7 inches, but in my own case, the woman involved don't like too open neck. She don't want her own to be so open. Okay, so please, any question, just ask me on the comment section, and I will reply your questions by God's grace. Okay, so at this side, I'll curve here by 1.5 by 1 inch. I need to give it a curve look. Just know that we'll add external fillet to this, so let us create our dart. The dart we create, that is where our external this thing will be. We'll add an external fillet, external material to create an external fillet. So let us make use of, from the waist side, let's make use of 2.5 inch, 2.5. That there will be 0.5 inch. We'll cut out this side. If we stop at the waist, then we'll also create another dart. In this case, we'll make this side to be 2 inches. So 2 inches from here again. A 2.5. I made this of 2.5 inch. Also make use of 2.5 here. And you also create a dart, 2.5 inch. So let us cut. Let's see what I've done. This is the upside of. Okay, don't forget to slant your shoulder. Create your shoulder slant. I made use of 6/8 inches, and I will slant the shoulder like this. Please don't forget that. So I will cut. If I cut the center side, I will first and use this to cut out the back piece of our clothes before I cut out the next side of this clothes. Okay, so watch what I'm doing here. Watch how I'm cutting. So I have succeeded in cutting out the princess dart from the material, from see what it will look like. You see? So I've not cut out the dart here and here where we'll put our external material. Note that the difference between the front side and the back side is the zipper allowance and our neckline. The front neckline and the back neckline will not be the same. So let me show you guys what I mean by that. This paper is for our back side. So before we place this, we'll bring out our zipper allowance. Just bring out maybe 1.5 or even 1 inch zipper allowance. Okay, this is 1.5. Bring out 1.5 inch for zipper allowance, or you can also use 1 inch. Then after that, you now trace your darts. So guys, I showed you people. So this is our front. I just put the material at the back side. I used the front side to cut out the back so that it's very easy for you. Okay, so this is the front I'm trying to place on this. This is the front side. I just blend it together. See what I'm doing? And I brought out 1.5 inch. I removed the zipper allowance. Then I traced the whole dart. I traced the dart and I cut out the shape. So after this, I now traced out this neck depth. I traced it out here and I cut out a V-neck at the back side. Okay, a V-neck. So this is the princess darts. This is the other dart where we'll put an extra material, another flay inside. And I will show you guys how to cut out the flay with our material. If you want to cut out the flay, just use the length of this dart. Our dart length is 9 inches. Then the width depends on what you want. Okay, you can just extend this. This is just like this because it is still on paper. If I've cut this on our clothes, it will just relax very well. So I just want to make use of anything at all. Let us make use of 7 inches or even 8 inches. Okay, and remember that our depth is 9 inches, our length. Then at this front side, this is the front part. At this front side, we'll cut out we'll now cut out, this is the front part. We'll now cut out what we drew at the front part, both the neck and the center side of the flay. And at this underbust side, you notch it so that while joining, it will not be difficult for you while joining. Okay, even at this shoulder to nipple side, also notch the other part of the front side. Okay, this is where our net will start from. So I just did a small notch to indicate, because if I should cut it, I might look for these pieces. So I don't want to look for it. That's why I left it on the bus. Okay. So let us start cutting. This is how our front look like. That's what I did. This is how our front look like. And this is the essence part. See? This is the back side. Okay. See the zipper allowance. This is the front side. I used another material. This is the front side. Also the front side. Okay. So the next thing we do right now is to cut the sleeve. This is our sleeve. I measure the length. Our length is 18.4 inches for folding allowance, which is 22, and I'm marked. Then I came down here at this point I came down by 2 inches, and I gave it a shoulder sleeve curve. Then I now measured this shoulder sleeve curve. Our arm circumference is 11.5, so I measured our distance to 11.5. Then at this point I measured the muzzle side, the muzzle part of the sleeve length, which is 15 divided by 2, 7.5 plus 1.5, 9. I marked it. Then we'll come down small. The other is 8.5 divided by 2, 4.25. But I approximated it to 9 inches. So 9 inches divided by 2, 4.5 plus 1.5 is 6. Mark 6 at this point. Mark 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4 plus 1.5, 5.5. So at this point, I now give the slant curve. So we join. Okay. Remember that I removed half inch here for folding allowance. Then the remaining will now be our folding allowance. Okay. So let us cut. Please, any question, don't hesitate to ask us on the comment section below. I just finished cutting the sleeve. Bye. See you in my next video.